Hey y'all, this is my husband Jared.
It's my wife Jenny.
This is Cherry Pie Cottage.
Episode 22.
What? So, I'm using my Cozy Up Girls mug. Which now this one's mine because...
Because our child...
You know,
decided,
the boy.
Yeah, the boy. That's about all he is right now, is the boy.
Yes.
He was holding one in each hand and went to hand them forward to, I guess, his sister.
Yeah.
And he hits them together.
Thinking he's being funny.
And one of them, the other one, the hashtag sidebar one, got a big old crack in it. So hopefully I can repair it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We decided that one should be his because I use coffee mugs more than he does because when he goes to work, he takes his Yeti.
Yep.
He only uses coffee mugs on the weekends.
Yep.
And
or when I have tea at night.
yeah. So he uses, we're going to try using UV resin on it to just seal it. And I'm afraid that if I just kept using it, it might wear down and get messed up more. So in order to prevent it from getting more messed up, he's going to use that one. So I now have to fondle my next one.
Yes.
So I guess in a way, I got to use both. These, I love these mugs so much. Like as soon as they get washed, I'm like, okay, time for a new cup. And I grab this one and use it again.
So, welcome to anybody who's new here.
Yes.
This is Cherry Pie Cottage. We are actually married.
Yes, we are.
We
live in Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock, Texas.
Thank you to all of our new subscribers, which by the way, we have gotten a whole bunch. We are like 22 away from 500.
22 people. 22.
And then we can do a giveaway. And yes, we're excited about that.
Yep.
And if you are returning, thank you for putting up with our shenanigans because you know there's a lot.
Yes. That is what we're known best for.
Yes. So.
What's been going on lately?
Not a lot.
Was I not supposed to ask that?
No, you can.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. I was looking down to see what was next.
Oh, okay.
What's been going on? Our Mid-Scout started.
It has started.
Yes, and we will talk about that later.
Yes.
I've been doing a lot of dyeing. We launched our new base, DK100, not 100% DK.
I've been working.
Yes,
so,
as per usual.
Yep, just business as usual around here.
It was early spring weather, and then it got back down into the 30s, so then we were happy.
Except for yesterday. It's Saturday at 4:30 right now, but yesterday at 6 o'clock in the morning, I was driving to work, and I thought to myself how easy it would be to just pull over to the side and call in sick to work. But I didn't.
Which he doesn't do.
I did not. I didn't do that. I sucked it up and went to work anyway.
Yep.
So.
What else has been going on? LTC has started.
Yes.
So Sundays we're at, well, at least I have to be at the church most of the day.
LTC practices.
Yes. LTC stands for Leadership Training for Christ. Not the other class.
No. Which I'm doing that next weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So,
which is also at our congregation, at our church building.
If you don't know what Leadership Training for Christ is, in other parts of the country they have similar things, but they call it Lads to Leaders.
Yeah, that's another one, like on the east, over by North Carolina.
North Carolina, that's what they did, was Lads to Leaders. So similar program, but just different regions, different names.
I want to say LTC is just here in Texas, and there is like several of them around. And I've already finished my tea.
Maybe.
So
that's what's been going on.
Yep. But we also got some mail call.
Mail call.
And I knew about them. We're going to start with this one because let's not show that. So this. I had ordered from Julie Pooley, and you'll see that in my Precious. But, see, here's her card.
Ooh, I don't have it.
She's on Etsy.
I don't have My Precious today. I didn't grab anything.
Yes, you do.
I do?
Yes, you do.
I'll take her word for it.
because I ordered from Julie Pooley, and that's in my Precious, and I ordered you something and didn't tell you. But Julie Pooley was also so very, very generous and sent y'all stuff too.
Ooh.
Ooh. See, you want to show those two?
Sure.
They're super cute. They're little stitch markers. See, this one says, "I'll never, will never say, do you really need that?" Isn't that cute? And then this one says, "Snorts when she laughs," which I think is so cute. And one of these will be going in the prize package for the Mitts cow.
Weird little pictures.
They're old timey pictures.
Well, I mean, not that old timey, but anyway, this one.
I like them.
This one says double dips. It's got one of the child's faces circled. And then will help hide the evidence. That's pointing to one of the other children. Mm-hmm. I say it's a weird picture. Hopefully it's not like Julie's childhood photo or something.
I don't think it is. She's not old.
These pictures aren't that old.
We'll never say, do you really need that? I think this one needs to go with the prize package, and we will show that in a minute. But on top of what I already ordered and prizes for y'all, she sent us some keychains.
Ooh.
Which I'm super excited
like
about. Babe.
Just for us?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
It's my logo. It's our logo.
That is so cool.
I literally squeed when I opened these.
Squeed?
Squeed. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Julie.
That is awesome.
This is going on my keys, like, as soon as we're done recording.
I'm gonna put it on my keys too.
I love it. Thank you. What do you need to say?
Thank you.
So, that one, since I had my order in it, I peeked. But I'm also friends with Laura from Knit for Brains, and she's like one of my best customers too. But she sent us a package, and Laura, look, I was good. I didn't open it, so I told her. Was not even expecting her to do that because I've sent them packages before, and because I wanted to. But she sent us a package, and I told her, I said, well, we like to open these on the podcast. So, oh, look, they have our names on them. Look.
I get my known.
Woohoo. Let's see, what does the note say?
Homemade with love. Thank you, especially for you all.
Well, I
I
can't.
think I know what it is.
I think I know what it is too, because I know what she makes. Which, by the way, if you don't watch, you need to go watch Knit for Brains. It's a mother-daughter, and they're hilarious. And Alicia just had her baby, and she's so cute. You need to follow them on Instagram and YouTube. And she has an Etsy shop and makes bags. What?
Sorry, I can see through the tissue paper. And I can see what the design is.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
And Alicia.
Yes. You go first.
I think I know what this is. I think it's a bag.
Ooh.
Laura, you know me so very much. Oh, cool. Okay, two of these are staying here. The other ones, yes, we'll go in giveaways. Look.
Little Texas stitch markers.
Oh, that's awesome. I almost don't want to give these away, but we'll share.
How does she find those in Illinois?
That's what I'm wondering. Whimsy and Pop. But anyways. Oh, I don't have to. Y'all get to keep those. She gave me my own. Awesome. Thank you. And
that's awesome.
I'm so excited. And her bags are huge. Oh, cool. And they always come with
a little needle minder.
A needle minder. Cool. There's the inside fabric. Thank you, Laura.
All right, my turn.
Excited.
My turn.
Ooh. Did you get one too?
I got my gnome too. Nope, backwards. Flip around. There we go.
So I guess we'll share if we have to.
Oh, that's cool. It's even got cities and it's got the Alamo on it.
Oh, cool.
And a longhorn. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Yeah, kind of.
Cover your face.
Right there. I'm wandering. Oh, this is nice.
That is cool. Oh, that's really nice. What does your inside look like?
Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. The stripes.
Oh, okay.
Like yours.
Thank you, Laura.
And I got a needle minder too.
Where did you find this fabric? Because I've been looking for Texas fabric that wasn't cowboys or brown.
Man, that is a good sized bag.
I know. It's huge. Bet you could fit it on your head. Yep. And he's got a big head. They're huge.
I think we got our thumbnail.
Okay, ready? Let's be still long enough so it'll do it.
So for anybody new here, this is basically what you have to expect
Yes.
from us. So
We have a picture of us at Walmart last year.
oh my goodness.
They had black sheep
those.
heads, and we had to put them on and take a picture and act like the black sheep were kissing.
That's what happens when we go to Walmart without the children.
We act like children.
Yeah, we have to make up for it.
Oh, I'm excited about this. And this.
I love this. Laura, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
This is an awesome bag.
Yes, it is. Awesome.
And the stitch marker.
And mine has the blue bonnets on it. Oh, I love blue bonnets. Thank you, Laura. Now I can go cast on a new project because I have a new bag, right? That's the way it works, right?
Sure, why not? Very nice. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And I didn't peek, so I really honestly had no clue what it was.
I can vouch for her. She did not peek.
So, and this has been sitting on my desk for a week. And it's been taunting me. And I was very good. So, that's it for mail call. But
Look. We almost kind of match.
what?
So
Mitz-Cow.
now it's time to talk about the Mitz-Cow.
Yes.
Which is going on for the next week. It's been
Yes.
going on 1 week already. It ends on the 14th.
Yes, but you do not have to have a finished object.
Right.
You just could not have casted it on until February 1st.
Right.
And the chatter thread is open. You can post whatever you want, but if February 14th, I will open up the faux thread. So you just post a picture of what you completed in the 2 weeks.
Yes.
And that will make you, is what will make you eligible for prizes. So, do you want to know what the prizes are? This will be in whips, not in mitts.
But it's for the...
I know, but do you have any other whips?
No.
So it'll be in the whips. So, prizes. Be one of these lovely stitch markers from Julie Pooley. Swan bag. It's really neat.
That is neat. It's huge.
But it's neat.
Yes, it is very neat.
Be good zipper pull.
Yes, it would.
Cherry Pie swan bag. Small. So there's your inside. And a skein of Cherry Pie Cottage yarn. in the Monkey Blues colorway on fingering sock, which is 75-25 superwash merino nylon.
You'd think we had stock in this Cherry Pie Cottage company or something.
Yeah, I know, really?
I'm giving away all their stuff.
Anyways, 463 yards, 100 grams. So, there's the prize package.
For now. It might get bigger.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So, we might, I guess, share one of these with y'all too. Might.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll probably be nice and share. I have already finished my mitts, but I'm going to cast on another pair.
I have not finished mine yet.
No, but he's just winging his.
Yeah. So. And I will point out, Negative Nancy here said that I would have cuffs done in the 2 weeks. Just cuffs. But I will say I have a lot more than cuffs, but you have to wait until whips to see how much.
Okay, well, my next pair is going to be out of No Makers on her worsted base. Blueberries is the colorway.
Long live No Makers.
Oh, I know. It's sad that she quit dying, but I get it. So, but I'm going to be making the Gabriella mitts, and they have a pretty cable down the back,
Is that a free pattern?
I don't know.
Because you just showed a bunch of the...
I did that. But they're convertible. And I've knit these before, but I made the thumb too small, and when I tried to fix it, it unraveled. So...
I remember that.
Yes, made me so angry. And because it was No Makers, I sat there and unraveled it. So now I have several little balls, but I'm going to use that yarn. Darn it, I'm going to use it. So that's my next pair that I'm casting on. I will show you my mitts that I finished in words.
Faux party.
Faux party, yes. So go chatter in the Mitscal, or in the Mitscal.
There's a chatter thread for the Mitscal. Go and just, you can go ahead and post pictures in that if you want. Yes. You can post your progress, and the finished thread won't be open until
February 14th.
February 14th, Valentine's Day.
It'll be open for a week, and then I will close it on the day that we record so we can draw for prizes.
Yes.
So, just make sure you didn't cast on until February 1st. We don't care if you finished it.
And we'll know. We'll know if you cast on before the 1st. Jamie, I'm talking to you.
No, she didn't cast on.
Miss, I'm going to finish a color work mitten in half a day.
Yeah, Jamie's already finished hers, and they were color work. You'll need to go watch their newest episode. She shows them off.
Yeah.
Miss Overachiever.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I finished mine shortly thereafter she finished hers. So, anyways, now it's time for
Faux Party.
So, you got any faux?
I got something around here. Where did I put it? Oh yeah! I'm wearing it! I finished my sweater.
I'm gonna take this off because it's warm.
And, y'all have been seeing this since...
last year.
All 4 of the evers ago. I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
I'm going to stand up to show it off. I got some sweet buttons on it right there.
You got to stand up in the middle. I'll lean over.
Okay. So, there it is.
Washed and blocked and sewn in.
Yep. Oh, hang on. We said no butts.
We said not about our butts.
Not about our butts. But there it is.
He is so excited.
I am. I got, let's see, can we, little star buttons on there.
Looks like the Texas Star.
Yep. And I thought I was pretty ingenious the way I attached them. Because
they're not like with buttonholes or anything.
Yeah, no.
He didn't want that.
These are just faux buttons, but I got another button on the underside holding it down. And I think I'm going to tack this down a little higher up and put a third one right around there somewhere. What do y'all think? Should I put a third button? Or leave it the way it is?
Why don't we try and wait until after you've worn it to church tomorrow with the button up?
Yeah. Oh, I'm wearing it tomorrow.
With the collard.
But y'all finally get to see it done. And I got some ladders that I need to work on closing up.
But
that's...
This thing took all of the forevers to dry.
Oh my goodness.
I washed and blocked it on Wednesday, along with one of his worsted weight hats and his brioche cowl. They did not dry till yesterday afternoon. His sweater didn't dry till last night.
Yeah.
I finally had to put it in our room with the fan, our like oscillating fan blowing directly on it for it to dry. I don't know what happened. So.
I don't either. But I love it. It's awesome.
I said, are you going to knit another one? He said, I don't know right now.
The sleeves got super long. So I've got to like constantly kind of
I think it's
adjust it.
Fine.
But I love it. I would rather have them a little long.
There's all the fuzz though.
I'd rather have them a little long than, you know, they stop up here.
Yeah.
Because that's a problem I have. I've got long arms.
Hey, when your hands get cold, you can just pull them down a little bit, like most knitters.
I could.
Yeah. Well, not that far, but I mean,
like that.
Yeah, that's the way a lot of knitters wear their sweaters. But maybe it's because I've seen mostly female knitters.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not gonna do that.
Y'all want to see my foes?
I guess I was done talking about.
Oh, sorry. Are you done with yours?
It's awesome.
What was it knit out of, and what pattern?
Okay, so I used Knit Picks Swish Worsted 100% Merino in the Marine Heather colorway. I don't have a tag with me, and it is the Jared Flood pattern, or not Jared Flood pattern, the Brownstone pattern by Jared Flood. See, we're exactly alike, except he used toggles on his.
He didn't want that. He didn't want them like functional.
Yeah, I didn't want the toggles. Mostly because I couldn't find ones that I liked.
That and he's not really ever going to leave it open.
No.
Like he even wants to put a third button.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think I want to close this up a little more and put a third button right about there. Just for, you know, symmetry.
I think you should knit another one of his patterns, but do one of the ones that has cables all on it.
I may.
I think you'd like that.
I don't know. But I said I was going to finish this pattern this winter.
Yes.
And I finished it, and it's still winter. What?
It's crazy.
It is. Okay, so that is my FO. And I'm sorry I yelled at y'all.
Here, take that off. I don't want to show it yet.
What? Oh.
Wife hair.
Wife hair.
Which happens a lot. So you remember how I said back when we were talking about the Mezcal, you know, about 10 minutes ago, that I'd show you mine? I designed these. My favorite part is, well, I don't know if y'all can see it.
What, the ribbon there?
Yeah. Got my sweater yarn on it. But these, you see how there's a split on the side? It's so you can flip them down when you just need that much. So
She was so proud of herself on all this.
Yes, I am. So I've
kind of see it there.
Yeah. I am going to type this up at some point, and I will need some testers. Before I put this out on Ravelry, I'm thinking I'm going to. Don't know yet. Don't hold me to it. Wait till I put out a call on Ravelry. But I haven't put in a buttonhole, which I've never done before, so I was quite proud of myself. But so, and the way I place the button is so that way when you fold it down, the button is on the outside of your hand. So I think it's great. I love it so much. But, and what yarn do you say? Surprise, surprise. It's Cherry Pie Cottage. This is my I Do Believe in Spooks colorway, and I absolutely love this colorway. It's more of like a tonal than a variegated or a speckled. There's a few, I don't know if y'all can see that, but you see the like brown bits. So that was one faux. And I don't have to say spoiler because they've already shown theirs, so there's no more spoiler. Let's see here. And it keeps going and going and going, and there's the end. Now let's go this way and go this way. This is my Twin It Up. I absolutely love this. Was a pain in the butt to block out, but it was worth it. So, because down here at the point, oh, I love this so much. Like as soon as it came off the blocking boards, I wore it all day. This is, I didn't wear it yesterday because I wanted to make sure that it still looked decent for today. But this little V right here sits perfectly right here, so it stays on your shoulders. I was cooking and doing all sorts of stuff, and it never fell off. It was amazing. And it goes down clear to my butt. So, it's awesome. I love it so much. So this one, this light blue, is Yarn Carnival in the ice colorway on one of her fingering weight bases. I think it was a sock, but it was 490 yards. Oh, duh. Oh, and this is how much I had left from 100 yards in my skein for my mitts. Duh. I kept these specifically so I could show y'all how much I had left. So, it was done in the ice, the high wire 3-ply 100% superwash merino. That's what I had left. But again, this was 490 yards. And then the yellow and gray speckled is Suburban Stitcher in the Yarn Lang sign on her sock, which is a 75-25. And then this beautiful colorway, which I must get more of next time we go to Lucky You if she has it. I love that. Is Heavenly Fiber on her Stellar sock, which is a 75-25 on the Unseelie Faye colorway. So that's what I had left. I might have enough to do something fun with them. I don't know what. Or I'll just hold on to them and see if they come up with something fun to do with them. The Cozy Up girls. The pattern was the Twin It Up M-Cow by Cozy Up Knits. So, but oh, I love it so much. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that was my other faux. Do you have any other faux?
I do not. I'm lucky to have the one.
You're lucky to have. You have other. Oh no, you don't have other faux. No. I was thinking whips for some reason because that's the. So now it's time for.
So.
It's back. I had to. I saw it and I just had to.
Hey babe.
Hey what?
What's the worst street to drive down?
What?
No friggin' way. So, I think I'm suffering from a severe case of kleptomania.
Oh really?
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm taking things for it. What's brown and sounds like a bell?
What?
Dong! You know, you should, when you make Irish soup, you should only use 239 beans. Exactly.
Why?
Well, because if you put one more in there, it'll make it too farty.
I did this to myself. I have to place an Amazon order and I put that in the cart too.
Yes. It has returned. That's all I got.
Anything else? Okay.
I'll save some more. I'll save the rest for other episodes.
Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled program. So, one of our favorite sections came back. What you think? Now it's time for
Whip It.
Whip It Good. Can I go first?
Yeah, I guess.
So I did do some work on my Desert Vista Dye Work socks, but I did not do enough to show y'all because y'all just be bored. So, and look. Oh, backwards.
What is it?
That's what we got in our package last
Oh.
year. And it's one of those ones that you can, now I can't get it off. It's gonna want to break. It's one of those ones that has the button on it. So you can change it out. So, anyways, last week on the podcast, I attempted to try and cast these on. It's another pair of JoJo's slipper socks by, dun dun dun, Cozy Up Knits. Surprise, surprise. These are for Michael. He absolutely loves the ones I made him for Christmas. I am not doing the pearls. I'm just slipping the stitches because I don't want a pearl. But I am using Cascade 220 Superwash. Red, I believe. I don't know. And I lost the tag. I knit these like 2 or 3. I knit stuff out of it 2 or 3 years ago, and now the mittens don't fit him. So this is Knit Picks Swish Worsted Dust colorway. Same color as my sweater. His favorite color is red. I did not have enough red left over to knit him a full pair. So I am doing Fraternal Twins.
His favorite color used to be brown. Mm-hmm. And especially with the M&Ms.
Yeah.
Because he thought that the brown M&Ms had more chocolate in them than the other colors.
Yeah. So brown was like his favorite color.
I don't know what flavor he thought the other ones.
I don't know. So it was easy to potty train him because then he could get brown M&Ms.
We'd give him an M&M when he went potty.
Yep.
My turn?
Sure.
Okay.
Only have one more that I can really show right now.
Okay. So my whip is for the Mitts cowl. And let me adjust my needles so they don't fall out. Here they are. This is Cherry Pie Cottage yarn in the Poppies colorway.
No. Poppies, that'll put them to sleep.
There we go.
That is the full colorway.
That's the full name. So I have the cuffs and I have part of the hand done. And I'm just kind of winging the pattern. I'm basically doing the same thing she's doing for Michael's slipper socks. But see, now I see it in that I'm twisting my stitches the way I knit. So I like it though. I like the way it looks. And I got a Cherry Pie Cottage yarn. Boo. It's a little boo ghost.
Yep.
So everything's Cherry Pie Cottage except for the needles.
Yeah, because the bag is even Cherry Pie Cottage.
Yeah, it's even in.
Exclusive, one and only.
Yes.
It's an ook.
Yep. It's my Nightmare Before Christmas bag. And there's the inside. And there's what the colorway looks like all caked up, in case you were curious. So that's my whip. I did mess up though. I messed up on the thumbs because I was increasing every row.
Instead of every other
Instead of every other row. So
he got to the number of stitches
but it's
in half the time.
Yeah, it's like it's like right there.
I wondered why yours looked so funky and then
So now I'm just knitting until it gets up to, right about there, I guess, to where I can take off those stitches and. Mm-hmm. Yep, I messed up. It'll be all right.
Yeah. So I am working on Michael's hat. And it's a new design, so not a lot done. I have the ribbing done. This is an oak colorway. He designed it himself. I said, what colors do you want? He said, a blue speckle and an orange. So this one will not be on the shop. Because this one is really close to my Katie colorway. I mean, it's the same color, it's just
less blue.
It's speckled and this is not. So, but I do plan to do something similar to this, but with some darker splotches of blue and a little bit of green, called Blue Bonnets. But that will be in the springtime. And this one will be another one that'll be in the shop in the spring. But this one is Orange, You Glad You...
I didn't say banana?
No. Orange, You Glad You Know Me? So, there's that. It's a hat, and this is DK weight, and it's going to be called My Dear Boy. But deer is going to be spelled D-E-E-R. Because the boy loves deers, and the pattern, the stitch pattern looks like deer heads all over it. So I said, does that name okay? He goes, yeah. He doesn't really care what the name is. He just wants the hat because it's going to have deers all over it. So he's deer all over it, not deers. So he is super excited about that. And I have another design, but I don't have enough of it done to really show y'all. But I can show you what colors I'm using, which, surprise, surprise, guess what they're made? They are. Cherry Pie Cottage. I do have a yarn stash, but I really wanted to knit some with my own yarn.
We do buy other people's yarn.
Oh yeah, I have 2 more skeins in the mail coming, so next week you'll see. Hey, one of those was bought with Christmas money. Thank you very much. The other one I bought with my money. So, the colorways I'm using are, and this is the mini skein, the Cozy Up mini skein set, which is Jamie, Sarah, Katie, and Chrissy. So all 4 of those, which are the mini skeins, and my newest colorway called Sidebar, which is also a Cozy Up inspired colorway. I specifically dyed it to go with these 4. So this is available ready to ship in the shop right now on Fingering Sock and our new base DK100. Which DK100 is 100% merino. DK base, 250 yards, 115 grams.
It's also 100% DK. So the whole skein is going to be DK.
Really? You and Jamie pick on me too much.
I'm allowed to.
So, but that's what I have done. No, it's not a hat. It's going to be a cowl, and it's going to use all of these colors. I'm hoping to use the whole skein of this, but we'll see. So, but it's going to be a tube cowl instead of knit flat and then graft it together. And I will show you the bag in my precious because I have been constantly using that bag since I got it. And I think that's it for whips. Do you have anything else for whips?
I do not.
You should really get your socks out and work
solely on them. Working on my mitts.
Mm-hmm. So after our mitts cowl, are you going to work on other stuff too, or just your mitts?
Yeah, after the mitts cowl. I'm hoping that I can have these done by the end of the cowl.
Did you tell them what base your yarn was?
I did not, because I'm not 100% sure which base it is.
It's DK sock.
100% DK?
Nope. Oh. DK sock.
DK sock. So 75-25.
Yes. Superwash merino nylon. Which there is still some of that in the shop too on that base. And that's also on Fingering Sock. So, I had hoped to have more done of that design so I could show you how sidebar knit up, but the original rib I was doing, I didn't like the look of it, so I frogged it and started over today. So maybe next week we'll see more of it.
Maybe.
Maybe. But now it's time for...
My precious! And I don't have anything today.
Yes, you do.
She says I do.
You do.
But I don't believe her.
You do. It's from Julie Pooley, the stuff that I ordered.
Mm-hmm.
That one's yours.
That's cool.
I got one and it says Time Lord Coffee. And I ordered him one too.
And it says Skellington Coffee.
I told you you'd like it.
I do like it.
These were the two things I ordered and then she sent so much more. But I love it. And I have so many Doctor Who bags that this is going to go on. I was going to use it as a stitch marker, but I really want it on as a zipper pull now.
Guess where
so I can see it all the time. On your Jack Skellington bag.
On my Nightmare Before Christmas bag. Oop, there we go. So there it is.
So, but now I really want it on one of my Doctor Who bags.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes.
When you're doing 2 at a time things like this, how do you keep the yarn from...
I flip my bag.
Okay, so you just gotta kind of deal with it and then flip your bag.
Yeah, so like when... Let me see your bag. Because I've had people ask me this before and it's really hard to put it into words. So, you're knitting, knitting, knitting. Well, you're knitting, knitting, knitting. And then you need to turn. So you pick your bag up and you turn your bag the same way and your yarns don't get tangled. So, why did you ask me that? Did you not do that?
No, I just kind of deal with it until...
Yeah, you just turn your bag the same way you turn your project.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So you might want to wind some of this back up and twist it. And... So, but yeah, that's what I do. Because I know there's some people that don't do 2 at a time because they don't want to mess with the tangle mess. Whereas I don't want to deal with 1 at a time. So I figure out a way to not deal with the tangle mess either. So you want to show them it caked up? Because we didn't show them.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I showed it.
Okay. So, I have another My Precious from Knit for Brains because not this past update, but update before that, she showed this bag and I couldn't. I had to get it. But there's her tag. Nope, that direction. Knit for Brains. It's the bunny bag. It's so cute. And it comes with needle minder, stitch marker. Well, at least mine did. I don't know if she always does this. And she sent a thing of tea, vanilla chai. But I already drank it.
I drank my coffee.
Yeah. So, and that's what I have that, oh, that cowl I'm designing. It's going to be called Canada Friends. So the Canada Friends cowl is in here. Not cow, but cowl.
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 Cowl. And then the other My Precious I bought today at Hobby Lobby, of all places. Hobby Lobby's kind of stepping up their game a little bit.
A little bit.
But it's to put your needles in. It's awesome. I was using a bag that I'd made years ago that I just didn't really care for, but I was too cheap to buy something else. So there's enough room for me to have this in there, which is my interchangeables. And then I like to keep my needles in their original package so that way I know what size they are. But then I have some other ones back here, some of the bigger ones. But then it also has 1, 2, 3, 4 Ziploc in the middle. So there is 4 pockets on this side and 4 pockets on this side. But there's enough room to put that in there. And to close it up. So this is so much more compact and easier. I love it. And it was only like 14 bucks. But didn't we get it? No, it was cheaper than that, wasn't it?
I don't know.
You paid for this.
Oh, well then I don't know.
He went with me to Hobby Lobby so he could get his buttons, but I also had to get some stuff for the shop. So he paid for the stuff for us out of our account, and I paid for the stuff out of Cherry Pie. So, but
I don't remember how much it was.
Yeah, there's like, it's got a sturdy something in the middle. I'm not sure what that is. It's not cardboard. But
plastic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Feels like plastic in between the material.
But look at all that stuff I can put in there. And it stays closed. I love it so much. He's had a needle like roll where he can put all of his stuff in. And I've just been too cheap to buy myself one. So, but Hobby Lobby. Oh my goodness, inexpensive. It's great. But I think that's all my precious. Do you have any other my precious?
I do not.
Okay. Do you like your my precious?
I do.
Did I surprise you?
A little bit.
I ordered it and I thought I should show him. I should tell him. And then I decided, no, not going to. And then she messaged me and said, oh, I'm putting it in the mail and there's some other stuff in there for y'all and giveaways. And I was like, okay, but you didn't have to. I never expect that. So thank you so much, Julie Pooley.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. It's fun. I definitely need to cast on another project, though.
Definitely?
So, definitely. So I can use my new Texas bag. And you have to cast on something else, too.
Why?
So you can use your new Texas bag.
Well, yes. I do need to use that.
It's not like we don't have enough yarn in the house from between our stashes and Cherry Pie Cottage.
I've got a lot in my stash that I need to use.
Yeah.
That I've had forever.
Yeah. I do appreciate very much him using our yarn, though, because I've been wanting to see how that knits up. Because that's not what it looks like in the skein at all.
No. Lots of greens and reds and orange.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But this one was inspired from the scene from the movie right before they're going into
Emerald City.
The Emerald City, and the Wicked Witch is trying to stop them, so she makes a field of poppies sprout up to put them to sleep. So.
And again, if you know what comes from poppies, they didn't fall asleep.
Anyways. But that's what it comes from. That's what all the colors are, and...
Yeah.
So. But that's all we have for my precious. Now it's time for...
Story time.
Texas story time. Yeah! See, we did B last time.
We did.
So now it's time for C. If I just go to the marker that I put in the book specifically so we'd know where it was. That would help. Yeah. Which one do you want to do?
That should be an M.
What?
That should be under M.
Why? Well, we have 2 pages.
Oh, okay. See? That right there. I'm saying it should be under M for mud bug.
No, it's crawfish.
It's a mud bug.
It's crawfish. Anyways.
What do you all call it?
I don't call it anything because I call it crawfish and I don't like them.
Crawfish are amazing. Some people say crayfish.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's a mud bug.
See, I don't even want to mention this because this is like stereotypical and this is not what all Texans wear.
Yeah, no. No. Trust us, we don't dress that way.
No.
Not even for church.
No. I mean, we all own a pair of cowboy boots.
Yes, we do own boots. I do have a pearl snap shirt.
But it's a short sleeve one.
Yeah, it's a short sleeve pearl snap shirt. And
we all wear jeans, obviously, but everybody wears jeans.
Yeah.
But we don't wear bolo ties. He does not have a handlebar mustache.
More's the pity.
And cowboy hats just don't look good on him.
No.
You do have some large belt buckles, though.
Yes. But not very large belt buckles.
No. And you don't have chaps, and you don't have spurs.
No.
So, cowboy boots. Detail. No matter how festive the top part is, a true cowboy wears his boots tucked under in his jeans.
Yes.
You do not wear your jeans tucked into your boots.
No, that's Oklahoma.
I apologize for everybody from Oklahoma. But...
Ooh, I want to talk about this one.
What? Oh, that... Okay.
Ha, I got to it first. All right.
That's what we're having for my birthday.
So, last time we talked about one of the major Texas food groups.
Barbecue.
Which was barbecue. The other most important food group in Texas.
Beef, in general.
Chicken fried steak.
And it's not chicken.
It is not chicken.
It is a steak that is fried like chicken, like fried chicken.
Yes. In North Carolina, we would order a chicken fried steak, and they thought they had to inform us that it was not chicken.
No, they would look at us like, what do you mean?
Oh yeah, no. Chicken?
Here.
You want the fried chicken?
Here in Texas, people that are not from Texas get upset when they order that and it's not chicken.
Yeah.
They don't read the description at all.
No, they think it's chicken.
That's fried.
That's fried. Like,
I don't know. Steak form.
Fried chicken. So a lot of places you go call it country fried steak, or
it's country fried.
Just country fried steak instead of chicken fried steak. It says this classic cowboy comfort food consists basically of a piece of steak that is pounded with a mallet, then breaded and fried like chicken. Hence, chicken fried steak. It's so quintessentially Texan that in 2011, the state legislature designated October 26th Chicken Fried Steak Day.
Which we missed this last year.
We did miss.
We usually go to to a restaurant here called Cotton Patch, because on Chicken Fried Steak Day, you can get a chicken fried steak and 2 sides for like, what, $5?
I don't know, but
it could be in the middle of the week and it's packed.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, you have to have chicken fried steak on Chicken Fried Steak Day.
Yes.
And we love this so much, we have another dish called chicken fried chicken. And it's chicken.
That does confuse me. Why call it chicken fried chicken? It's just fried chicken.
It's fried like, it's prepared like chicken fried steak. So they call it chicken fried chicken because it's pounded too, because fried chicken is not pounded.
So why not call it steak fried chicken?
I don't know.
I mean, chicken fried chicken makes no sense.
It is a boneless chicken breast that they have pounded flat and then battered and fried like they do chicken fried steak.
I don't know. But you get the steak, the chicken fried steak, you get the white sawmill gravy. Okay?
And a lot of places don't put enough salt in it.
Just let it swim in gravy. And oh my goodness.
With fried okra and mashed potatoes. Those are the 2 sides you have to have with it.
No, you can have mac and cheese with it.
Yeah, I prefer mashed potatoes.
I prefer mac and cheese with mine. But fried okra, that is our vegetable serving. Okay.
Not all the time. We actually do have real vegetables too.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like baked broccoli is one of our favorites.
Yes.
And it's completely healthy.
So, what do you want to talk about, babe?
Well, we kind of already talked about how this is stereotypical.
Yes.
Because, we could talk, okay, this iconic shape we recognize as the cowboy hat was actually created in 1865 by Stetson, a company based in Philadelphia. The original design, called Boss of the Plains, was made from waterproof beaver belly pelts.
I did see a video recently on how they make modern day Stetsons, and it's actually like wool and different animal fur fibers that are like felted together. So
yeah.
But yeah, we don't wear chaps.
No.
Like that's not a thing here. We don't walk around in chaps and spurs. I have seen people in chaps and spurs, but they are ranchers.
Yeah, they've come in from the ranch.
Yeah.
So, should we talk about this?
Yes.
Or this? Oh. I didn't even know that one.
The official state vehicle of Texas?
Chuck wagon. The official state vehicle of Texas.
I figured it'd be a pickup truck, but...
The chuck wagon was invented by the legendary trail driver Charles Goodnight. It carried food and cooking equipment to nourish cowboys across the prairies of the United States and Canada. Didn't know that it was the official vehicle.
Didn't know we had an official vehicle.
Nope. So you can talk about that.
Okay.
This is one of
Yes.
like Texas in general.
Yes.
Besides remember the Alamo. This is another famous saying that we all know.
And we all
from
remember
birth.
that. Yes. In 1831, the Mexican military loaned a cannon to the town of Gonzales, Texas, to help them battle Native Americans. But 4 years later, when Mexican forces came to reclaim the cannon in the first battle of the Texas Revolution, the women of Gonzales made this now famous flag out of an old wedding dress and wrote this phrase on it. For Texans, the flag now symbolizes defiance in the face of whatever threatens one's perceived rights. And it is the come and take it.
Which here recently has been about guns.
Yes. Well, even then it was about guns. Really?
Yeah. But I mean, like here recently it's about our gun rights.
Yes. Second Amendment rights. But we're not going to get into that.
No, we're not.
So.
We're not going to tell you how we feel about that or anything. But
it was.
Yes.
I love the flag. I want to get one.
Don't you have that sticker on the back of your truck?
Yes. I have it as a sticker on the back of my truck. It says, come and take it.
Yep.
So. That.
I think will be it.
Crepe myrtles.
Oh, we have one in our backyard.
Originally from China, the crepe myrtle is the official state shrub.
I didn't know that either.
Also known as the lilac of the South.
We have one in our backyard. We have two of them. One of them we thought had died. Because when we bought the house, the lady had let honeysuckle take over this whole corner over here. Sorry. So when he cleared, we had two crepe myrtles. We knew that. But when he cleared it, we thought that we had lost one. But then when he was putting in this side of the fence, he noticed that it was actually coming back. So we got two. And we have another one that sprouted from one of the seeds. So we need to transplant it where it's more across. I kind of want to have that whole side of the yard with crepe myrtles.
Uh-huh. So
I love them. They're gorgeous.
Going back to the chicken fried steak, Larry McMurdy, who is an Archer City native and author of the Pulitzer Prize winning novel Lonesome Dove, said only a rank degenerate would drive 1,500 miles across Texas without eating a chicken fried steak.
So if you're not from Texas and you come visit us, guess where you're gonna go?
Guess where we're taking you.
You're gonna get chicken fried steak and you're gonna get real Texas barbecue.
Yep. So
even the real Texas barbecue might be him making it.
And really, outside of Texas, probably the best place to get a chicken fried steak is Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel's.
Okay.
Their gravy though is not always great.
Their gravy's hit or miss.
Yeah.
But
you always have to check the gravy first to make sure it's got enough seasoning.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta add more salt.
Or pepper sometimes.
Or pepper, something. But oh yeah. Chicken fried steak is where it's at.
Yep. So that's it for C for now. We'll come back to it and read more. So next time it's D.
If y'all didn't know your alphabet.
Pretty sure they know their alphabet, dear. You just being jerk to me. Now it's time for shop news. So I've had 2 updates since the last time. Today is Friday, February 9th. And Saturday, February 9th. I don't know why I thought it was Friday. But I had an update last Saturday and then I had one today. Last Saturday, I restocked Obligatory Valentine on Fingering Stock. Fingering Stock. There's the title. Fingering Stock. And this is the last batch. There are 4 of these in the shop right now. But this is the last batch for the year. So if you want it, grab it because it won't be back in the shop till next year. And I dyed it up on our new base. DK100. Oh, y'all can barely read that. I changed the... So. But there's that. Then, oh, I forgot it. It's also, I Do Believe in Spooks is on DK100. I did that too. Next Saturday will be a restock of some of the Fingering Sock colorways. Some of the other colorways that have sold out. I'm going to be restocking those on Fingering and putting them on our new base. So I had 5 new colorways come out. We have emu eggs. And all of these came out on DK100. I do plan to eventually put them on fingering sock, ready to ship, but right now they're not. If you want them on any of the other bases, message me. I will do a custom order for you. I have no problem with that. So we have emu eggs. Then, which I think goes really well with mustard. See? There's only one of each of these left in the shop. Then, of course, you know, I love grays. So we have another gray. This one's called Concrete. Then we have, you know, I love bright colors, and pink happens to be my favorite. This is Hibiscus, which I think goes really well with Concrete. And with emu eggs. That's the project. I need to dye up my yarn for this so I can start that, because I have a wrap that I want to design. So that's what I can put in my new bag. And then we have $5 bill, yo. This one, the kids named, because I wasn't sure what to name it, and I asked him, I said, what do you think this looks like? And Michael goes, it looks like money, like a dollar. He said, you should call it $1 bill. And I said, okay. Then Haley goes, $5 bill, yo, giggling to herself. And I said, yep, that's the name. So, this direction, not the other direction. $5 bill. That was last week's update. That was a pretty big one. Then this update, hold on. I restocked the Cozy Up Knits, well, the Cozy Up mini skein sets. So you get all 4 of these. They are 20 grams a piece, 92 yards. And I also, the new colorway, which, see, I think goes really well with all of them. This is Sidebar. Because if you watch Cozy Up Girls, that is something that they say a lot.
Sidebar.
It's like when we say rabbit hole.
Yep.
Start talking about something else that you weren't really talking about. But that was, I dyed it up on fingering sock, which is 75/25, and I dyed it up on DK100. I am currently out of stock on undyed DK sock, but if you want this on DK sock, message me and I will get some in the shop or just do a custom order for you. So, but that's it. This coming week is just restocking fingering weight on colorways that have sold out, like Bittersweet, and I do believe in Spooks. I will be dyeing up Bittersweet, oh, and Punk Watermelon, I believe. I think that was on my list. Yeah, re-dyeing Punk Watermelon on fingering weight, and I'm going to be dyeing Bittersweet and Punk Watermelon on DK100 too. So, unless you would prefer for me to do some of these tonals, so let me know down in the comments below. I won't be dyeing until probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure yet.
I'm gonna be at work that day.
Yeah. Mondays I can't dye because I have to take Haley to Shallow Water for scrapbook for LTC. So that wraps up shop news. So
Yay.
if there are colors that are not in the shop on a base you want, let me know, please. I want to make sure y'all are happy, and I will dye them up for you. If you really need them right now, then I will do a custom order for you and put that in the shop. So, because it's kind of hard sometimes to tell what y'all want. Because I dye things up, and that's sold out, and then they don't sell anymore. So, I don't know. Y'all need to tell me what you want, because I want to make sure y'all are happy. I'm not buying the stuff y'all are. I'm doing it for y'all. Now it's time for the tail end. That was really, really...
And I already showed my butt.
Side note.
Sidebar.
No, side note.
Oh.
Well, I should say sidebar because this is to Jamie. Here in Texas, we say yes ma'am and no ma'am and yes sir and no sir to everybody. I even say it to the dog sometimes. It's a sign of being respectful. It's polite down here. So in a message, if I ever tell you yes ma'am, I'm not calling you old. I'm being respectful. So it's the way we were raised. It's the way we raise our kids. When the dog does something she's not supposed to, we tell her no ma'am. Our other dog used to think her name was no ma'am because we said it to her so often.
So we'd say it, and then here she'd come, trotting along. You called me?
But that's really the only side note. That's what it is. Instead of sidebar, it's like side note. That's what we say instead.
Yeah.
Not rabbit hole. Do you have anything else to add?
Nope.
Nope. I saw, okay, hey y'all.
Somewhere.
I don't want to try and point. Hey y'all is one of my favorite sayings. My other favorite saying is count your many blessings. That was my grandmother's favorite song. And it was her mother's favorite song. I really, really love that one better than blessed. I like the saying count your many blessings because that's what you should do.
Can I make a minor correction?
Sure.
The name of the song is actually When Upon Life's Billows.
Yeah, well, it's because they changed it. In the old book, when it was 728B still in the book, it was count your many blessings. So, I'm going to call it what I grew up calling it.
Okay.
Anyways, but that and hey y'all is my favorite saying. We were at Hobby Lobby today, and they had like this huge sign that said, hey y'all, really big. And I wanted to get it, and then I looked at the price, and I said, hey hun, can you build that for me? I don't want to pay $40 for a sign that he could make for 10.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So, I love hey y'all. That's why it's part of our intro.
Yeah.
And we say y'all a lot because you all just doesn't sound, it sounds weird and it feels weird coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
So again, when we're messaging you and we say y'all a lot, it's just us.
See, if you think about it, there's no natural way for your tongue to sit in your mouth. Mm-mm. If you think about it, you're always like holding it in one place. And that is what saying you all feels like. Like now that you're aware of there not being a comfortable way to hold your tongue in your mouth, that's what you all feels like to us. Mm-hmm. So anyway, rabbit hole avoided. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our page here on YouTube and hit the notification bell so you find out when we put out new episodes every 2 weeks.
Or you can just check it every day like I do because I got annoyed by the notification. Yeah, we're only 22 away, so subscribe if you haven't already.
Join the Ravelry group.
Go in and say, hey y'all. Show us what you're knitting with Cherry Pie Cottage yarn. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to get your mitts as far as you can. Sure. Next Friday is when the faux thread will open. I don't know when or what time of the day. It's whenever I remember to.
I'll try to remind you.
Yeah, because first thing in the morning it's
coffee time.
Coffee, yes. And then it's school, and then it's time to think about all the knitting stuff.
Oh, and on Instagram, use the hashtag
CPC.
CPC Mitts Cow.
Yes.
For the Mitts Cow.
Not mitt, but mitts.
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 Hashtag Cherry Pie Cottage Yarn so we can see what you're using.
If you're using our yarn, use Cherry Pie Cottage yarn. I want to see what you're knitting with our yarn. And a lot of this I don't have swatched up, so I might ask you, hey, can I use your picture to show what it looks like? God is good.
Read your Bible.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.